Good afternoon, I'm Doug. I'm here with the Astute Tourist. Fun to be with, fun to hang out, gonna be a great day.
This is Scott Roby from Jamaica Plain, Massachusetts, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
I'm Nancy Saulnier of Lake Alfred, Florida, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
Hi everyone, I'm Jen, aka Jen.Cohen. You're watching the Astute Tourist channel here on YouTube.
Good morning, folks. It is Monday morning, October 23rd, in our year of the Lord 2023. I should say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And yes, I am still coughing and hacking. Excuse me. Spent the whole weekend at home. Took Friday off. Haven't been feeling good. Trying to get rid of this crap because we got, how many days left? Gotta get rid of this junk. We have, the official countdown is, drum roll please. Do I have a drum roll? Six days, 6 hours and 56 minutes until the booze cruise. So it is official. We are under 7 days now. Actually, for me, let's see, we got 4 days and I'll be traveling. We're leaving Friday, early Friday morning. I think we have a 5:55 a.m. flight to NOLA. And we should be getting into town sometime a little bit after 11 a.m. Let's go right over the chat and say good morning to Kevin from Tuber Chat is here. Good morning, Kevin. It's good to see you. Hope all is well with you. Thank you, sir. Shared us out on Reddit. And glitter bombs to you, Shirley from Glitter World. Good morning to you. Thank you for coming in. Joe Hupp is here. Good morning, Joe. Shirley saying hi to Kevin. Saying hi to Joe. Someone wake Sharon up. Yeah, where is Sharon this morning? Chillin' Charlie is here. Good morning. She will be here at some point, right? Sean is here from Down Under Cruises. Good morning to you, Sean. Good morning. Good morning. I should say good evening. Good evening to you and Joe. It's nighttime there. What are we looking at? 8 o'clock? 9 o'clock p.m.? Pew pew to you? Pew pew. Joe says, I just saw the live, so I came up as quick as I can. Thanks, Joe. Just grabbing Jimmy's first cup of coffee. Well, you should probably just grab your own. I'll have mine. Hey, everybody. Good morning. Cheers. Best sip of the day. That is a freshly brewed, very hot cup of coffee. Just saw myself one weird as car on Saturday just gone. Denise is here from Bone Tired Travelers. Good morning, my friend. Yes, 6 days. 4 days for me. 4 days, and we'll be in the Big Easy. The Big Easy. Charlie says it rained all weekend here. I stayed in. We got rain on Saturday. Saturday it rained. Woke up Saturday morning. It was pouring out. Eat a lemon. All right. Lots of fluids. I've been doing that, my friend. Lots of fluids. and not any alcoholic fluids. 41 degrees here where Charlie's at. What is the temperature here right now? Temperature here is 44 whopping degrees Fahrenheit. Brr. Saw a Volvo XC90 T8 all-wheel drive recharge plug-in hybrid. Really? Electric trucks. I don't know about those. 9 p.m. All right, 9 p.m. Well, good evening to you. Good to see you, Sean. I hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good weekend. You've had the weekend and worked already today. So that thing that caught my eye on that Volvo, the port on the passenger side front mudguard, I stood there thinking it was a recharge, and I walked around the back and saw the recharge badge. What was the port for, Joe? On the mudguard? Well, I don't know, but we are caught up in the chat. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming in. Hope you all had a good weekend. I'd like to say I had a good weekend. For me, it wasn't so good. As you can tell, probably still by my voice, I'm dealing with this cold. It started in my sinuses, made its way down into my chest, and I have little rolls in there when I breathe. I could use some Alupent. I could use a shot of Alupent. Get my nebulizer, and the port is the plug-in hybrid charging. There's a fuel door on the driver's side quarter panel. Gotcha. Got you. All right. Okay, so it is in fact Monday. Like I said, I hope everybody had a good weekend. You can tell how good mine was. Wasn't the best of weekends for me, but here's the thing. Got to get rid of this junk so I can get on that cruise ship on Sunday. So this week, especially today, we're going to start packing. This is my first day of packing. I tried to find some stuff for a Halloween costume. Hasn't been going very well. But what are you going to do? I went out with Colleen Saturday night feeling like Shiza. And we went to a few stores. Got a couple pairs of shorts to bring on the trip. That was about it. Bran is here. Good morning, my brother. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Jonesy is here. Jonesy, I saw the video that you did where you were on location. How clear is that water? It was like glass. You could see the bottom. I can't imagine how deep it was there, but man, beautiful place. I really wanted to just jump on a plane, come visit you right there. I'll be there in a few days. But that looked awesome. Good video. Denise says, started packing our clothes this weekend. Packed too much, may repack. Yeah, I'm going to start after work today. I'm going to start getting all my clothes out, figuring out what I need. And Joe is quite jealous right now. It's all right, buddy. Don't you worry. You'll get your turn. It's been 3 years since I've been on a cruise or anything like that, really. We did go on vacation, sort of vacation, visit my folks last spring, but it'll be good. Fluids and some meds, whiskey, bourbon whiskey, and whiskey. I like how you think, doctor. I like how you think, my friend. Yeah, I'm going to be guzzling the water. When I was a kid, ginger ale was the go-to fluid. Probably not good with all that sugar, but brings me back to when I was a young lad, and mom would take good care of me. Plenty of ginger ale and whatnot. Brand says he's going to be Beetlejuice for Halloween. That's actually a good one. I thought of being Beetlejuice. The problem for me is especially being on the cruise ship, I don't want to be putting makeup on my face. But what are you going to do? Denise, if you saw how much I packed, I'll never wear all that crap. We do that too, don't we? We're like, oh, maybe I should bring this. Maybe I do the same thing. And I really have to take a step back and go, do I really need to bring this? My sides hurt so bad from coughing so much. I feel like I've been doing sit-ups or something. Joe says, I'll be packing half my dresser for overnight trip to Newcastle, right? We all do that, right? So that's a good question for the day. When you go on a trip, when you pack for a trip, how many times does it take you to pack? So in other words, you pack once, you got too much stuff, you take everything out, repack it again. Does it take you 2 or 3 times to get what you want to actually bring with you? Lemon tea with honey. Well, thanks, darling. Thank you, darling. I'll have some lemon tea, sweetie. Friendly is Kitty Flanagan. Was she funny? I'm assuming Kitty's a comedian. Okay, I was gonna say I'm assuming that she's a girl. Kitty Flanagan is bloody hilarious. Looking her up on here. Kevin, I haven't seen you in a while. I hope all is well with you, brother. How's things going with you? Now you're in Canada, right? You're living in the Great White North of Canada. Or do I have that wrong? So Sean says, hey, Denise, Alana takes 3 suitcases and lets me have a Ziploc bag. Isn't that right? Well, I mean, how much room do you need for the budgie? That budgie smuggler. Doesn't take up much room. And think about it. The Ziploc bag is good because when you get it wet, you just put it in there. Yep. 7 days. 7 days. 2 outfits a day plus swimwear and a dress. Right. I love Newcastle. Yeah. So that's where you were. Was that the spot that you were at, Jonesy? I forget now. Kevin says, oh, Niagara Falls. I'm typically up normally before just about anybody, except for these folks that live overseas. We do have our regulars that come in. I appreciate you coming in too, Kevin. Niagara Falls. Slowly I turned. Step by step. Step by step. Sure. Absolutely. Absolutely, my friend. Let's see. All right, it's coming your way. Hopefully you'll see it. It has a fantastic music scene. That's cool. It's like Austin, Texas here, Memphis, Nashville. Our coach trip is staying out of the Mercur Newcastle Airport. Get to watch aircraft take off when we arrive. Jonesy's saying hi to Kevin. Sean, did you get that link? I was thinking of Sean and Jonesy and Joe last night. I forget. I was watching somebody. They were in Adelaide. Oh, it was one of these competitive eater people. And they were in Adelaide. He was eating this deep dish pan pizza thing. I forget the name of the pizza place now. But he was in Adelaide. Looked like a pretty cool town. How big is Adelaide? Is Adelaide a big town? Well, while we're waiting, let's see. Oh, yeah. Congrats, Kevin. Good job, buddy. Congratulations. Nashville, Tennessee has sister city ties to Tamworth, New South Wales, Australia. It's thanks to both cities' love of music, of country music. Right on. Did that not work, Sean? Try it this way. No, I can't. What's up with this thing? I just sent you the link again, and I'll send it again. I don't understand what goes on with this thing. How many tries did it take us last time? It doesn't like your... It does not. Let me regenerate a new one, and then I'll send that to you, too. One of these times, it's going to work. Right? All right, so I'm giving you several to try. You can try those out. StreamYard works for you. Yeah, we're using this EV Mux thing, and it seems to work okay, but every now and again I have a problem with trying to get people up. Yes, TubeBuddy. Yeah, I have the TubeBuddy app. I haven't been hitting many milestones lately, which is fine. Gotta like the accolades, but it's like what we're doing. All right, so while we're waiting, why don't we do this?
This Week in History.
This Week in History is brought to you by Revive Furniture and Home Decor. As always, ReviveFurnitureandHomeDecor.com. Check them out because you know what? They make decorating easy. All right, This Week in History, October 23rd. Let's turn the Wayback Machine all the way back to the year 1925. American comedian Johnny Carson, who, as host of The Tonight Show from 1962 to 92, established a standard format for television chat shows. He was born on this day in 1925. In 1941, the Disney animated classic Dumbo had its world premiere. 1941. Wow. In 1942, the British, led by Field Marshal Bernard Law Montgomery, launched a successful infantry attack against the Germans at El Alamein, Egypt, during World War II. Monty. In 1944, during World War II, U.S. forces under the leadership of Admiral William F. Halsey Jr. commenced a decisive air and sea battle against the Japanese on the central Philippine island of Leyte. In 1956, the International Atomic Energy Agency was created with the purpose of increasing the contribution of atomic energy to world peace. And in the same year, 1956, the Hungarian Revolution began with a massive demonstration in Budapest. Good morning, Mom. In 1998, American singer Britney Spears released the single Baby One More Time, which, accompanied by a Lolita-like music video, became a huge hit and helped make her a pop star. She's a little out there, don't you think? Britney Spears? Little crazy. Little crazy. Hey, someone's ringing at the door. Who might that be? Look who it is. Good morning, my friend Sean. How are you?
Good evening. How you going?
Good evening, brother. Good. Doing well. I mean, as well as to be expected.
Mate, you sound like you got that flu thing or something.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a flu or not. You should go back and replay Friday's live stream. You want to hear something real bad? I had the
Yes.
Lou Rawls. You know Lou Rawls?
Oh, the
singer?
Lou Rolls. Oh,
I
mate,
had
is
the
that a sexy voice or
Lou
what?
Rawls voice.
All you need to do now is record a song.
Right?
You'd have made a
Lady
fortune.
love. Let me finish up history, okay? It's good to see you.
Okay.
2001, Apple introduced the iPod, a portable media player that became one of the most successful and revolutionary products of the early 2000s. Did you have an iPod, Sean?
Is the Pope a Catholic?
Yeah, I think we all did, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
In 2003, Sun Mi-ling, the second wife of the nationalist Chinese president Chiang Kai-shek, and a powerful political figure in her own right, died at the age of 106.
Wow.
Some notable birthdays. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm just saying, wow, 106.
106.
Amazing.
Notable birthdays. In 1940, Pele, the Brazilian athlete, football player, was born. 1942, Michael Crichton, American author. Michael Crichton, one of my favorites, wrote Jurassic Park and The Sphere and you name it. I read several of his books. 1954, Ang Lee, Taiwan-born film director. In 1959, Nancy Grace, American legal commentator. And in 1962, Doug Flutie, American football player, was born. And the featured event on this day in 1983, the U.S. and French troops attacked in Beirut. I remember this like it was yesterday. On this day in 1983, suicide bombers drove truckloads of high explosives into the barracks, the U.S. Marines and French paratroopers in Beirut, killing 241 U.S. servicemen and 58 French troops. Awful.
You
Terrible,
heard the
terrible,
latest?
terrible. All right, so this has been this day, or this week, or this month in history.
This week in history.
And this week in history, as always, has been brought to you by Revive Furniture and Home Decor. Do I have them in here? Here we go. They have a Revive Furniture and Home Decor. We make decorating easy. Check out their website, their Shopify store, and their Facebook page. Go on over, leave a comment, and tell them that Sean from the Down Under Cruisers sent you over to say hello.
Mate, wouldn't that be great?
What's that, bro?
The fact that I sent them.
Right? Wouldn't that be cool?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We'll see if they get any comments on that.
Yep.
So how's things going with you? How was your weekend? I know today you worked, but
Yeah, it was an interesting day. We're still trying to get stuff over for do our data transfer over to our new student management system. So I've been doing a lot of that currently.
Swell. Nothing like
You know, the
office
exciting.
work.
Correct. It's all
Yeah.
exciting. CPR
Yeah.
tomorrow.
CPR tomorrow. Push-ups all day.
Yep.
You have a big class?
I think so.
Yeah.
I'll figure out how many I've got when I see them.
Well, that's all right. More the merrier.
Hey, you were talking about earlier on this day in history, the people driving into the American and French embassies.
Yes.
Latest news?
1983.
Yeah, latest news. In Lebanon and Syria, the American bases are having some issues right now.
Oh, I haven't seen the news yet since I've woken up. So, yeah, the world's not a very good place right now. And
I think
unfortunately,
everybody should go on a cruise.
I agree with that. I agree wholeheartedly with you on that one. Yeah, it's not a good place. I don't really like to talk politics and that kind of thing, but,
Nope.
can't we all just get along?
Yeah,
Just
that'd
need-
be nice. That'd be
Hugs are-
nice.
Hugs are good.
Now, I've got a fix for you. I did say lemon tea and honey. I wasn't calling you honey.
Oh, see? I thought you were just...
I'd call you cutie, but yeah, no.
Excuse me.
Yeah,
That's a
lemon
good
tea and a bit of honey will go down well.
Uh,
Honey's got a lot of good properties in it other than just a bit of sugar.
right. Yeah, it does. It's got to be local honey, though.
Yep.
Let's see. Where are we? I want to catch up in the... Joe says they have a 12-meter tall fiberglass replica of the Golden Guitar, an award that is given to people who make it big in country music out at the Big Golden Guitar Tourist Center. Have you ever been there? The Golden Guitar Tourist Center?
Nope.
No, me
Depends
either.
on where he's talking about, whether he's talking about Nashville or Australia's got a place that is the Nashville as well.
I
It's
think
up in
that's
Queensland.
where he's talking about. My mom says, eat your chicken soup.
Yeah, that's right.
Jewish penicillin, right?
That's what we call it.
Let's see. Who's your favorite country band or artist, Joe? That song is a true earworm these days. Which song? I don't know. Jonesy, or Joe says to Jonesy, I'm a big fan of anything country, especially indie artists. We have a great country music festival here in Dubbo.
Yeah,
And they've got a big act from Canada as their headliner. Gotcha. Joe said he had an iPod.
Yep.
Still have it. It's not retired as I use my iPhone as my music player. Sean had to show up and confuse poor Jimmy.
Yep.
I'm confused anyway, so.
Yeah, Joe, he's just got to look at the camera and he's confused. Or he said, or he said, look at Colleen. I can't remember. Denise, we're trying. What are you trying?
She's laughing. She says, honey.
Uh-huh.
Sure, sweetie. Joe says $220 over the coach company accounts on Thursday afternoon.
Tamworth.
So the trip to Newcastle, $100 the following week, $200 the week after, and then the balance of $100 the week after. Is that for your trip?
That's the one down to Sydney, I think.
Lemon and honey is great for colds.
Yep. The vitamin C from the lemon and the whatever it is in the honey. And Tamworth is the place. Tamworth
Yeah.
is like the Nashville.
And Britney's Baby one more time.
Mm-hmm.
Hit me one more time, earworm. Oh, okay. I was wondering what song they were talking about. Nick P is here. Good morning to you, Nick.
G'day, Nick. 200 days till you get down under.
We're trying to go on a cruise. That's right, we are. Oh, we're trying, Sean. We're trying to go on a cruise.
It's all right. It's all right, Denise. We'll get plenty of honey down his throat, and some lemon, and get him fixed.
You know, a Lynchburg lemonade has tea and lemon in it.
Yeah, no. Get some ordinary tea, squeeze some lemon, and get some honey.
Fine.
Do it the old-fashioned way.
Fine. Tamworth, the big gold guitar is a place to have a picture taken.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
Tamworth. How could I forget Tamworth? Seriously.
Have you been to Tamworth?
I've actually driven through it.
That still
I didn't
sounds cheaper
stop.
than I would pay for the Indian Pacific and the Con. Yeah, you're paying a lot of money for that, Nick, but it's a trip of a lifetime.
Just shut up and get down here.
Right? Hurry up, mate. on that
Joe's
train.
decided to ditch Sydney and go up to Newcastle instead. Well, that'll be cool.
I think you may have heard me. I was watching a guy. There's this guy, Randy Santel. He lives here in the U.S., and he's one of those competitive eater people.
Mm-hmm.
And he was in Adelaide. I watched a video of him last night eating some food in Adelaide, and I thought of you guys.
I'll eat food. I just won't do it competitively.
No, God, no. I don't know how those guys do that.
I don't either.
I have a video that my son and I were here in New Hampshire. We were up at the mountains. We did a trip, did a couple things up in the mountains anyway, and we stopped on the way home, and they had this big giant hamburger challenge thing. And I said, well, okay, I'll try it. Yeah, sure. I got about half of it down. I was good. I failed terribly.
You were happy to pay for it, though.
Oh yeah, food was good, and I tried it. There's no way. It looked smaller than it was. The thing was huge. Just this giant burger with all this stuff, and you had to eat all the fries, and yeah. Never mind that. Oh, excuse
G'day,
me.
Najuma.
Hi, Najuma. How are you? Good morning. Everybody's saying good morning. Kevin's saying hi to Nick. Saying hi to Najuma. Excuse me.
Hey, Kevin. Just wanted to say very quickly, you got an awesome show. The only problem is you're out of my time zone.
Yeah, that's the problem with where you live
Yeah.
and where we live. Now he's in Niagara Falls, so he's still in my time zone, I think. But I just get up way too earlier than him, which I do for most people, I guess.
Hey, Jimmy, I'm doing this just to. G'day, Mom. I'm doing this just to tease the folks out there about it. Ross will be giving you a link to our communication system for the rock and roll group cruise.
I asked him the other day, Friday. I said, "What's the latest?" And they're still working on it. He said so.
Yeah.
Soon as we get the updated information, we'll definitely pass it on. But
Should
yeah,
know in a couple of days.
I'll be looking for the link.
Couple of days.
Couple of days. Hey, don't enjoy soup by the sound. He don't enjoy soup by the sounds of it. No, I like soup. I honestly do. There's nothing like a good chicken noodle soup.
I just had dinner.
What'd you have tonight?
Chicken noodle soup.
Did you really?
No, I had roast chook.
What was it? Roast pork?
Roast chook.
Roast chuck?
Yeah, can't you speak Australian?
No.
Chicken.
Oh. Yeah,
Chook
roast chicken.
is Aussie slang for chicken.
What is
Speak
it?
of the devil.
Chuck?
Yeah, CHOOK. Ask
Oh,
any
chook.
Aussie. Yep.
Gotcha.
Speak of the devil. Guess who just popped in?
Oh, there he is. Your
Yep.
ears must be ringing, Ross. Or burning or something.
Ross, we're only talking about you. We're not
I
talking at you. Yes, go on.
I oven fried some chicken last night for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Some chook.
Yeah, all you got to do now is put it in a bit of water, and then you'd be fine.
Right? I can
Call
still
it
do it.
chicken soup. Yeah.
Let's see. Sean says, or I'm sorry, Joe says, Connect and Grow. Sean has no idea what I get into in your live. Sean has no idea that I get into your lives. Okay, so
jeez.
he's in Kevin's lives.
But Joe, you're up when I'm asleep at times.
Pork chops, potato gems. Oh,
Tater tots.
gems are tater tots. Potato gems. I'm gonna start calling them that. Ross says he
That's
just woke
nice.
up. Well, good morning, Ross. Do you have your
Ross.
first cup yet?
Ross, you're always in bed.
Denise had barbecue in the crock pot yesterday.
That's nice.
The fun part about my Australia trip next year will be having to dress for the winter. But being from Minnesota, my sense of cold is a lot colder than whatever it gets in Australia in the winter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
cold.
coming in round about July-ish, aren't you?
Cold is cold, Nick.
214 days. And by the way, the cold may not be snow cold, right? But the cold is wind cold, because we get in down under this side of Sydney, we get the cold weather coming in from the Antarctic, so we do get some cold winds.
Yeah, cold is cold,
Yep,
no matter how you slice it.
it's
It
brass
was,
monkeys.
I have friends that live in Colorado, and they're like, "Oh, well, it gets cold here, but there's no humidity, so it's a dry cold." Well,
Correct.
believe me, I was out there and I experienced the dry cold. Cold is cold. Cold is
Correct.
cold. Dry.
Brass
wet.
monkeys.
Yep, exactly. It's what we call tater tots, or what you guys call tater tots. Potato gems, yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny all the different slangs we have. I had Dawn from New Beginnings up, and we were talking about, the the different words that we use for the same thing, like
Yep.
tater tots and gems, or how you say aluminium versus aluminum.
Yep.
Chips
Or the thing
are
the thing you wear around your waist, the bag you've got around your waist, you call that a fanny pack. For us, it's a bum bag.
a bum bag. Is that true? You call it a bum bag? Yeah.
Yep.
They've kind of gone out of, well, I don't know. They were out of fashion. I think they're starting to come into fashion, which is too bad because you won't see me with a bum bag. It's like Crocs. You know what a Croc is?
A Croc's a pair of shoes.
Yeah, those plastic rubber shoes or whatever.
Yeah, but you're also talking a croc, which is a shortening, because there's another word that comes on the end starting with S and ending in T. Croc of.
Right. Or a crockery.
Yep.
Well, these are Crocs. You all know. They're those goofy shoes that people wear.
Yep.
I think Denise and I were talking about them.
Or we have those things that come across the beach, They come out of the water. We call them a croc too.
Right? With
Yeah.
sharp teeth.
That's it.
That's right. Let's see. Hey, look who's here. G'day,
G'day, Rob.
Jimmy, guess
Trouble.
what? There's only 5. How does he get 5 more days?
Because he can't count. He's
What is it?
trouble.
Is time different in Canada?
It must be.
It's 6 days. It's 6 days. I don't know where he gets 5.
6 days, 5 more sleeps.
So maybe that's where he's getting that.
Yep.
Let's see. Ross says, so what did you say? I hope you were saying terrible things. Yeah, we were
just
saying, what the hell is Ross? Where's he been? What's he
Yeah,
sleeping?
that's right. That mongrel bastard. And what's happening with the cruise? But yeah,
I hear
I'll
there's
shut
a
up.
link coming my way. So May and June, my flight is scheduled to land on May 24th in Brisbane. Then my return flight from Sydney to Dallas, Texas, leaves on June 20th. Wow, you're going to be there for almost a month.
Yeah, well, he's taking 2 train rides back to back. He's doing the Indian Pacific up and back, and he's doing the GAN up and back.
Good trip.
Yeah.
Yes, Rob, we did talk about that.
So just go back in the chat, Rob.
Fanny means something else.
Yeah, it does.
Fanny is obscene, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So here, Fanny means your bum.
Yeah, no,
Not there?
it's a female part.
Oh. Like a front female part?
Yep.
The down below part?
Yep.
Really?
That's why we don't call it a fanny pack. We call it a bum bag.
Yeah, fanny pack would certainly suggest something else totally
Correct.
different, wouldn't it?
Correct.
Oh, I'm just walking around with my fanny pack. Hey, Colleen, come here a minute. Yeah, Charlie says a crock of
Yep.
poopies. Going back to how I pack. Yeah, we were talking about packing. I pack, I unpack, unpack, then finally pack. Then I have to pack a small bag to go into the overhead compartment on board the coach, plus a small little bag of stuff.
Yeah, like I said before, Joe, I'm only allowed a Ziploc bag, so
That's right. You don't even get a ditty bag.
correct.
No ditty bag for you.
No,
So no shaving, no washing, no
No.
brushing.
no, I'm supposed to pull out my beard.
You gotta, what do you get, tweezers? And
Ilana gets the tweezers. She loves every minute of it.
So I haven't started packing yet. I'm gonna do it this evening after I get out of work. I'll start laying whatever I'm gonna bring to wear. And it's funny because we're not funny, but I have to plan accordingly because we're actually spending 3 total days in New Orleans, 2 before the cruise and then 1 after. So
You're going to be having a ball. That was
yeah,
my
I think
fun.
we're. Oh, okay. I'm like, am I hearing things? Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. We when we get back on the 5th of November, it's a Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
We couldn't get a. Well, I should say it differently. It's not that we couldn't get a flight out that day. We either would have been traveling like 11 or 12 hours, or it would have cost us like well over $1,000 for 2 tickets for one way. So if we wait 1 day, all the prices go back to like normal, like $300 a piece. And
What's it, a weekend you come back in?
say again?
You come back in on a weekend?
Yeah, so we're leaving on a Sunday. We'll be back on a Sunday.
Oh, it's that Sunday thing.
Yeah, Sunday to Sunday. So I don't know if it's because of Sunday. There were limited flights from New Orleans to New England, and then they were extremely expensive and very timely or untimely, I guess. Like I said, the average flight was 11 hours for a normal 3.5-hour flight. So
11 hours. Jeez.
yeah, because there were several stops in between, and some of the stops
that
were
the milk run?
layovers. What's that?
Is that the milk run?
I guess, I don't know. It's just crazy. So we decided it was cheaper for us to get a hotel and stay 1 more day. So that's what we plan on doing. So I ended
Hey,
up
Joe's heading off to bed.
Good night,
Good night,
Joe.
Joe.
Thanks, buddy.
Have a good night and have a great day tomorrow. G'day, Bomanola. How you going?
Hey, Billy's here. Good morning. And Ava is here. Hi, Ava. Good morning to you.
G'day, Ava.
Ava's in early this morning.
I haven't seen you in ages. I'm gonna come around and check out your channel again.
Ava's great. Her and her husband both.
Yeah,
They're very good musicians. And
I have only one small problem with those two.
what's that?
They play way better than me.
I can't wait. Someday we're gonna get together and we're gonna have to jam.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be a lot of fun. But not only are they musicians, which I relate to, but she has a positive vibe about her too. So again, I say there's no such thing as a chance meeting. So we've been brought together
No.
for a reason.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
let's see. Trying to catch up. Everybody is saying 10-19-24 Blitz. Is that another cruise for you, Rob? She'd love to jam. I would too. I think it would be a lot of fun. I don't know if I can keep up with Doug's enthusiasm though. The guy just comes unglued with energy and excitement when he plays, which I think is awesome.
He's so excited.
Right? Ava sits there and she says, she's cracking funnies, and Doug just sits there and he smiles and he just plays, never says a word.
No, that's it.
I want to know what he's thinking. See, it's the quiet ones you have to be careful and watch out for.
Where's the knife? Where's the freaking knife? I want to cut the strings of that thing.
I'm starting a new project, learning jazz on your mandolin. Right on.
Well, that's cool.
I haven't picked up my mandolin in a while.
Hey, Ava, how many instruments do you play?
She plays a lot. Where is my mandolin?
I have no idea, Jimmy.
Oh, I
Don't
see it.
ask me.
It's over there. It's with the rest of the guitars. Excuse me.
It's with the rest of the family.
It's with the rest of the family. That's right. It's over there with the kids. Must be a guitarist. She is a guitar player. She's a fiddle player. She is a mandolin player. I don't know what else.
Now,
Thanks, Billy.
I want to know if the person who actually created the name mandolin was actually a sexist.
Why isn't a woman-dolin?
Correct.
Ava says she plays at least 12 instruments,
Goodness me.
and she should because she's a music teacher. Can't teach them if you don't know how to
So
play
she
them.
plays the piano.
I bet she does. So if you can play the piano, you should be able to play guitar. The music is very, very, very similar, other than the two hands, So you got on a piano. Do you play at all, Sean? Are you a
I play the
musician?
guitar.
Play the guitar. So on a piano music has two clefs. It's got the bass and the treble clef.
Yep.
So your left hand, typically, if you're a right hand player, your left hand is the bass clef, and then right is the treble. But,
I've never seen a left-handed piano.
No, that's true. So
I've seen a left-handed guitar, but never a left-handed piano.
no, I don't think there's such a thing. I think it's bass clef left-handed no matter what you do. So
Correct.
yeah, so piano music is very similar. Guitar music is similar to piano music. So play that piano. I was born into a musical family. I am blessed. You are at that, my friend. It's a good thing.
I played the drums.
You missed my last comments about a song we were doing. LOL. When we get it together, I'll send it to you. I'm sorry, Jonesy. I did miss some comments. We're talking. We're chatting it up. Definitely send me what you have you heard Tim Hicks' song, I've Got a Feeling? We just started laying tracks down to cover it rock style. Cool. I don't know that song, Tom Hicks. I know the Beatles, I Got a Feeling. My son started playing the flute. Now he plays the French horn in the mellophone. And he wants to learn the piano. Yeah, have him play the piano. Piano's the way to go. Not that playing the flute and the French horn is a bad thing, but is Alana musical? Does she play any instruments?
She actually, funnily enough, she actually started playing the violin, but then she gave it away ages ago.
Yeah.
But our family's quite musical. My paternal grandmother was a violinist. She played in the South African Orchestra, as well as other shows. I've got a relative who's passed on now by the name of Irving Berlin.
We've talked about that.
Yep, he's part of the family.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so yeah, we're quite musical. Ross is having some serious problems. I've got to bring him some strings when I come back from Oz.
Right, I was
When
going
I
to
come
say,
from Oz for that cruise.
no strings on Amazon? Maybe when I go to Mexico, I can find some for you.
Yeah.
Jonesy's got a left-handed harmonica. Hold it in my left hand.
Can you leave that alone, Jonesy, and stop being dirty?
Oh, is that what you call it, a harmonica? I call it something else. It's not a fanny either.
Radio.
I love it. I love our fun.
Fun and merriment.
That's right. So what's on the? Oh, so tomorrow you got CPR.
Yep. And then we've got a couple of other courses going, and we're trying to get clients coming in to do working at heights and all sorts of happy things.
You do all of that stuff, huh? You do the heights rescue, and we
Confined
have so much in
space.
common.
No, we have nothing in common, you and I, Jimmy.
Nothing.
Absolutely
I
nothing.
remember my heights class when I was in recruit school. We climbed a water tower. I forget how high it was. It seemed like it went for several thousand feet. Of course, it was only a couple hundred, but it seemed very high. So we actually went up and we climbed up the tower and then rappelled down. We actually went to a quarry where we set up everything and then rappelled. We had to go down. I think we were about 300 feet off the ground. We were rappelling from the top. So we simulated a victim that was, just hanging there.
Ugh.
So we had to go down with a Stokes litter and stabilize the patient,
Ugh.
put him in the Stokes litter and wrap him up and get him all tied in while you're hanging 300 feet above the ground. Remember those days?
I remember those days.
Yeah.
I remember when I was 16, we used to have a thing in Johannesburg called civil defense. And what civil defense was it was a bunch of volunteers that assisted the fire department. It either gave people fireys or it gave people to work with the ambulance. And I joined the fireys and my dad joined the ambulance. And I was doing my training and they had us on top of the the pump house, on top of the pump station on the roof.
Mm-hmm.
And we were learning to use the fire hoses, and the fiery down the bottom thought I was being backed up properly, but I wasn't. And he turned the power up on the hose, and there I was floating above the roof, literally.
Yeah.
They realized that and off went the power real quick. And the guy who was backing me up got the biggest tongue lashing you could ever imagine.
Well, that's dangerous, man. You can kill somebody doing that.
Correct.
We were talking about it at work the other day. You know, there was a call that the topic was when you realize your limitations as a firefighter and how age affects those limitations. And I realized that I wasn't a young firefighter anymore. When I went to a building fire, my partner and I were on a 2.5-inch hand line, which is that's a big hand line. There's a lot of
Decent
water
size.
that can go through that.
Yeah.
And the person on the pump, of course, they can't see you because, you know, you have several hundred feet of hose out.
Yep.
He, for whatever reason, decided he was going to put the pressure through it for 1 3/4 inches versus 2.5. And let me tell you something. That was like wrestling an anaconda. It was awful.
Yeah.
And it beat the hell out of me.
It's exactly
Two
the
of
way
us holding it. And that's when I realized I'm getting too old for this job.
Yeah.
The
And that's-
actual physical side of it, you know?
And that's exactly how I felt on top of that roof.
Yeah, it's like you're wrestling the head of the Hydra or something, you know?
Correct.
It's just crazy.
Correct.
So my great-grandmother played the piano. So did my grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently my great-grandmother sang on the radio. I didn't know that. Mom, you never told me that.
Bloody hell, Mom. Seriously?
Jeez,
Jimmy, you
Mom.
got 3 minutes.
We got 3 minutes. Time goes by when we're having fun, doesn't it, Sean?
Sure does.
I appreciate you guys coming in. Appreciate you all coming in. Sean, I appreciate you. When are you going live again? Wednesday or tomorrow?
I'm going live tomorrow night,
night.
because that's Helping Hands. And then I'll go live again on Wednesday night.
So when I get up at 5 a.m., Sean will be coming up on his live. I'll try to at least chime into the comments while I'm trying to get ready for the day.
That's cool.
But we'll be up tomorrow at 6. I appreciate you coming in as always. You have an open invitation. Whenever
Thank
you want
you,
to come
mate.
up and hang out, of course. Yay. Well, you missed our coffee cup of Joe, but
Yeah, that's right.
coffee's good.
But next
Don't
time,
forget
mate,
PMA, Positive Mental Attitude. PMA will definitely save your day. And when I tell you that I'm living proof that it works, just believe me, because I'm here today partly as a result of employing a positive mental attitude into my life. It'll save your day, save your week, save your life for sure. Make a difference in somebody's day. All you have to do is see somebody make eye contact, say a kind word, shake a hand, give them a hug, just smile at them. Pay it forward if you're in the coffee shop and you feel so inclined. Maybe you should buy that person behind you a coffee or help them with their groceries to their car or something like that. Make a difference in somebody's day. And remember, karma's a bitch, man. So
Yep.
the more you spread the love, the better it'll come back to you too. So it's all that positive energy. The more that you put out, the more you'll get back. Think about our first responders, the men and ladies of the fire service, police department, EMS and healthcare workers, and especially our nurses.
Mm-hmm.
One of them's working tonight and tomorrow night, and then she's off for 2 weeks. We love our nurses. So
Sure do.
doctors would be nothing without nurses. The nurses are the ones actually doing the work. So
Doctors.
the doctors-
are nothing anyway.
doctors go to school. They get paid a lot.
That's
The
it.
nurses are the one that work their asses off.
Correct.
And last but not least, our men and women of the armed forces. Thank our veterans. They're out there every day on the proverbial wall, protecting us and keeping us from harm. So
2,000
See a
of your
veteran.
boys are in Israel right now.
say again.
2,000 of your boys are in Israel right now.
They sure are, and it's a mess. So we need more prayers than ever. And when you see a veteran, thank them because they do it selflessly. They're just doing their job. So God bless them, and we love them. All right, that's going to do it. I'll be up tomorrow morning again, right after Sean. Sean will be up tomorrow. It'll be 5 a.m. EST, but Helping Hands for Cruising will be up. Check those guys out. Sean, thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Tell your wife I said hi.
I will.
And for the rest of you in the chat, thank you guys as always. I appreciate you. Couldn't do it without you. It'd be
stay
a very
healthy.
be a very lonely live stream without our friends. So, and 6 more days. 6 more
Who's
days.
counting? But
Yeah,
who's
who's
counting?
You're right. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. For Sean and for me, I'm Jimmy. Want to wish everybody
I'm
peace
Sean.
and love. For Sean, I'm Jimmy, and he's
I'm
Sean.
Sean.
Love you guys. We'll see you later, okay? Have a good day. Sean, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Take care. Take it easy.